So here we are with Season 2 of High Score Girl. Season 1 plus the OVAs. It's been a very pleasant journey, a very nice, sometimes somber, very much funny, and overall best boy Miyao. I want to see more Miyao this season, alright? But in the previous episode, Haruo and Akira had their nice little date, and it seemed like Haruo was maybe going to ask her to stay the night, I don't know, play some video games and all that, but he ended up getting interrupted by Gia, because of course, man really gotta come in and interrupt them with his goddamn car. So we'll just have to see how Season 2 continues from the OVA, whether we're just going to have another time skip or whatever, you know, as Haruo continues through his high school years. But by the end of this reaction and or discussion, you find that you had a nice time. Remember to give this video a like, and if you didn't have a good time, then feel free to dislike the video. And if you like my videos enough that you keep coming back at least every week, but you haven't subscribed yet, I would recommend you to subscribe. Anyways, I'm probably gonna be way ahead, if not finished already by the time this episode comes out on YouTube. So if you want to get early access on Patreon, feel free to do so, you know, it's there. Alright, anyways, let's get started. We see that little doll that him and Haruo and his Akira's sister, Makoto? Makoto. So we're getting that again. Out of everything that she's keeping in the closet, she's taking... Is this when she... Okay, so this was before everything. Alright, my guy. You're the one who's addicted to pachinko machines, alright? Alright, new opening. Still keeping the same style of the opening though, which is nice. Staying consistent. Is this also the same artist as well? It's just a little... yeah, I was thinking of like reuse resources and like, you know, that's one way to... So we're still 1991. Damn, dude, Makoto's really out here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, Makoto. And then what? That's just gonna like fucking put her stress up and eventually she gets to... Oh god, we have to see this fucking elementary teacher again. There's Doi! Oh. This is happening in class! What the fuck is the teacher doing? Your usual. Fuck! And then he just fucking hits him! Well, it is in the 90s, but... all the fucking work, and it's because fucking Makoto decided to give up her... And she's like in elementary, bro. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Appointments? The way he said that. Yeah, all that stress that pents up. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Oh, she's angry. For real? Oh shit. And what, nobody stopped her? She just stormed out? She's like not even running. She's walking at a very slow pace. Nobody stopped her? Alright. Oh, and she immediately gets herself in. And since she's like been trained, you know, she's just naturally good at everything. I don't know why, but looking at these games, looking like it runs in 60 FPS kind of freaks me out a little. What are these subtitles? Aren't those some of the guys a part of the team that Hidaka was training with? The group. Nobody wanted to pick Zangief? Or is she just... she sees Zangief crying! She felt bad. All her fucking stress. Is this just because I'm looking at a different subtitle? But like, oh, I don't know. Oh, look at her. These two guys who are just finished beating each other up. Another guy who kind of looks like Zangief. Another tear. I gotta play him. Damn, she's really here for the underdogs, dude. Oh my god, you see that slide? Damn, dude, this old man's doing hops. Yeah, well, she can go fuck herself. She had fun. A few weeks later. Alright. There's just a poop man in the back. What the... What? Oh, and this is when she starts... When she... She's seeing Zangief lose. And that's why she's mad. Yeah, what is this? What is this title? Sorry, subtitle. Wow, good times, huh? Remember that first punch? Wow, good memories. Is she just smiling and thinking about the time she fucking bullied it? I don't think he's such a bad guy. Oh my god, Zangief is also talking to her. So we're actually seeing what she's been thinking about. Why are you fucking telling a kid that? Like, you're gonna fucking suffer? Like, bro. Truly is the recaps of recaps. And there's Hidaka in the background. Okay, and now we're catching up to where we were. Damn, dude. This man's a fucking natural, goddamn. You and Akira, come on! Damn, dude, you see the way Miyao looked at him? Oh my god, is she with a different person now? Wait, is that a high schooler? How old is she? Wait a minute! I was not paying attention to anything. そうだな. Wow, very vanilla. Like hold hands? Come on, Miyao. Petting? Oh my god, dude. Passionate man-to-man talk? We need some snacks for our man-to-man talk. What, they're in a little awkward... I mean, understandable. Damn. Yeah, we're so busy right now. Alright, do not assault your customer. What the fuck? That doesn't mean that you can fucking slap him. What in the... Whoa, 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 this is supposed to be a man-to-man talk. Hold on. Can't be inviting no girls in here. After you fucking slap him, you're like, yeah, I'll come to his house. I'll slap him in front of his mother. Oh, now we're getting the recap for Hidaka. But Yaguchi is chasing someone else. Haruo, I mean. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is Makoto over or what? Just hear fucking cackling coming on. I mean, he invited you, so... Oh my god, Ono is here too. Akira. Both the Onos are here. Wow. Vulgar Shiritori. What? How? How are you doing this? Still not? Oh, tight-lipped driver. Uh-oh. Everyone's here. Uh-oh. Wow, they just left Pocky out like that? Miyao, you did not expect this, my guy. Something slimy. He's two-timing. Oh shit. Here comes another fucking death stare at him. Games? Man's out here feeling the second-hand embarrassment. Guys, what are you doing? It just ends like that, honestly. I would have just been like, alright, I'm gonna go home. A lot more upbeat than the previous ending. Okay, well, I guess I'll write some notes and then we'll be back in the center. Alright, so that was episode 16 of High Score Girl, or episode 1 of season 2 of High Score Girl. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that, okay, well, in terms of having a nice little character insight of Akira, you know, I thought it was a nice way to show the recap of season 1 through her perspective. And then, of course, we also got Hidaka and just getting her own little snippet of, you know, why she sort of fell for him and all that, you know, because we gotta remind y'all that the love triangle is around. I mean, just look at the freaking opening of this season, you know? It's just a big focus. I mean, we already know that it was a bit of a slight focus in the first opening, but here in the second opening, you know, I suppose we're going on an all-out war. But okay, with the little flashback of 1991 with Akira, I really like what they were showing there. You know, with Akira not really showing interest, well, she's showing interest in the arcade, but she hasn't really been there. And the reason why she went to it is because of Makoto putting down her hat as the, I wrote it as head of the household, but, you know, she's like, she's putting down her position as the eldest kid, you know, so she's kind of like, I'm not taking over whatever business this household is or whatever, you know? So she decided that that's not what she wants to do anymore, and because of that, as Makoto told us before, this is the reason why Akira's upbringing is so much more strict. So we now know that when Haruo first met Akira, she was only like a few weeks into her gaming experience, but, you know, she's just perfect at everything. But we also see why she decided to pick Zangief in the first place, which was a really nice and interesting introspect into her character as well, because with Haruo previously, whenever he looks at Akira and seeing, he's just like, oh, I'm not really sure how she picks her characters. You know, he's like, I'm still not really sure how she does it, but he knows that she tend to pick, like, the bigger, bulkier guys. So, here in this episode, we get to see, like, the reason why she picks Zangief is because nobody wants to pick Zangief, and she just sees the small little tears coming out of these characters' eyes. So she's just like, yes, I need to take this person to victory, you know? She feels bad for them. It was the same thing in that other game that I currently can't remember, with another guy who's, you know, also bulky like Zangief, and she sees that small little tears in his eye. She just can't leave him alone. And it was nice to see the reason why she got mad at Haruo for beating her, and it's not just because he's beating her, it's because she doesn't want to see Zangief be defeated. You know, she wants to continue to bring this man up and get people to be like, wow, this Zangief character might be actually be pretty good, and all that. Well, I mean, I'm not, that's just me speculating, but, yeah, she just doesn't want to see Zangief defeated, so she got mad, and that's why she went and she kicked his ass. And then we just continue to see her fucking bullying Haruo as she just smiles about it, like, ah, memories of when I kicked his ass. My god, dude. My god. And after that whole thing, right, we've got the scene between Miyao and Haruo, where Miyao is trying to get into Haruo's relationship. Man's always asking about Haruo's love life out here, dude. He's just like, so how are you and Akira going, you know? If you've hit third base or whatever, you gotta tell your bro. And also, Miao's out here talking about, like, oh, you need to be careful. Girls are, if you don't be careful, Akira's gonna be out here, and she's gonna end up dating someone else, you know. So you gotta plant the flag first before somebody else does it. And I love that Haruo points it back at Miyao. It's like, well, what about you? What are you gonna do if you get a girlfriend? And it's just like, you know, Miyao, I don't know. I originally I thought he perhaps could have been like a semi-popular guy, but we don't really see him as much, and especially we don't really see us following him when he's out alone or whatever, because we usually see him when he's with someone else. So I thought that he was, you know, somewhat semi-popular, but I don't know. We haven't seen him with girls in a while, and honestly, the only other person who was interested in him was that other girl, that pink-haired girl whose name I currently can't remember. But Miao's out here trying to have a man-to-man talk with Haruo, so he also wants to get some snacks, you know, to have a man-on-man talk. Gotta be snacking when you're talking about manly things, you know? They end up going to Hidaka's family store, and we see that, of course, Hidaka is still fucking salty from the match. And I can't really blame her, but at the, you know, because, like, Haruo didn't really give her the closure that she wanted, although I have a feeling that she'd probably still be mad at him anyways. But yeah, he didn't give her the closure that he wanted, and Haruo, on the other hand, thought that perhaps now that, you know, this whole love shit is over, they could just go back to being friends, which, a little difficult for that, you know? Like, you can't just immediately go back to being friends, but, you know, that's just how Haruo's love brain was working at that time, which was, it wasn't working. But man, there's just something about, like, the change in Hidaka that I don't particularly like, you know, like I really liked when she was in middle school and all that, but then once we got into high school, I just started having like other negative feelings about her. You can kind of see with the way that I start, you know, how I was talking about like the whole Hidaka slander, but then I continue doing it anyways. But like, I understand why she's the way that she is, you know, as she said, when she fell in love with him, all she's been doing is chasing him, but he's never really chasing her, and of course she's going to get angry at the fact that Haruo is not looking at her, but at the same time, he's not particularly moving to, he's not particularly moving to a point where she can't catch him anymore, like, in this case, you know, if Haruo actually started dating Akira, perhaps that could be the closure that Hidaka wants. But right now, Haruo's not doing that. But Haruo's just not doing that, so she doesn't have that closure. So like, I can see why her anger is just fucking building up and why she's getting a lot more aggressive. And also, I know the whole slapsticky thing is still around, but like, there's just something about Haruo is the guy who gets the fucking stick, you know? He's really out here getting his ass fucking beat. But there's just something about going into Hidaka's store, Hidaka saying, "Hey, come here, come closer. Come closer," and as he gets closer, she just fucking slaps him, and it's just like, what? I don't know, maybe it's the 90s, you can slap people in your store. That's how I'm gonna resort it to, like, if things I don't understand, I'm just gonna be like, it's the 90s. I don't know what's going on, that's just how the 90s work, I guess. I do enjoy slapstick a lot of the times, but I feel like the slapstick in this anime in general, I guess it kind of hits me in terms of like shock, and then, you know, I laugh out of it, but then eventually all I really think about is, man, I feel really bad for Haruo. He's really out here constantly getting bullied, but you know, he's a strong kid. He just fucking walks off. He just fucking shakes that shit off his shoulder and just walks away like a fucking Wolverine. He just recovers so easily, you know. He got hit by a car like 3 times, and he hasn't been needing to go to the hospital. Man's bones are made out of freaking titanium, dude. They don't break. Anyways, despite Miyao wanting to have a man-on-man talk or man-to-man talk with Haruo, he sees the little relationship that Hidaka and Haruo's having, so he invites her to Haruo's place. So like I again, I thought you were having a man-to-man talk, but I guess perhaps Miyao. I feel like Miyao tries too hard to be the mediator. You know, that's what he's always putting himself in. He's always trying to be that person who mediates between two people who are not having a good relationship. Whether it's in this episode where he's trying to mediate between Haruo and Hidaka, or he's trying to mediate between Hidaka and Akira. You know, it's just, it just really feels like he brings himself and puts himself into that role. Just like how he gets very nosy about Haruo's fucking love life. Anyways, man's inviting her. Haruo has a premonition, I guess, you know, because Gaio was there just being like, Haruo, stop! Hold on, Haruo! You don't go! And of course, Hidaka's character from, what is it, that was it Vampire Hunter? Is that what was it called? Dark Stalker? Yeah, whatever that character is, just beats Gaio out of the way, and they end up going back, to which there's Akira and Makoto. But it was nice to see that Makoto saying that, hey, Goda has given us more free time now, which is very nice, you know? We get to see that change that Goda needs. You know, actually giving them more free time. You know, you can still keep it a little strict, but like you need to give these people good time to actually de-stress and everything. So I like that they have more free time, and especially time to go to Haruo's place, I suppose. But it seems like Gia is still not the personal driver yet. It's just some tight-lipped driver. That's unfortunate. I thought that Gia was going to be the personal driver again, but I guess not. But, you know, hopefully he'll get it again. And all that. But, oh man, we're in a super awkward environment, but we'll just have to see how that's going to happen, how that's going to go in the next episode, you know, with what Hidaka is going to say. Whether I honestly hope she's just like, alright, I'm out. See you later. I don't know. God, wouldn't it be funny if, like, she recommended that Haruo plays that fucking visual novel? So anyways, how's your progress on Tokimeki Memorial? You still got my PlayStation, right? Like, I've been feeling lonely because you still have my PlayStation and all that, so you better fucking finish this visual novel and learn about girls. Anyways, certainly was an episode. I like the introspect on Akira and all that, but everything else afterwards, I don't know what was happening. But alright, if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.